Hey there, and welcome back to another Goddess Energy update. It's been a little bit of time, so I'm kind of eager to get right into it. I want to thank you for being here with me, and let's start with clearing the energy. And what we're going to do is, per usual, if this is your first time to one of my Goddess Energy updates, what I have been recently starting to do is I will look at the spiritual energy that is kind of transmitting around us on a global aspect. What is nature? What is the Great Mother trying to talk to us and tell us through a global aspect? And then we're going to take a look at, on an individual end, how can we channel these energies to create more self-mastery, okay? So just going to move my microphone back a little bit. There we go. All right. So without further ado, I've got 3 goddess decks that we're going to be working with. And again, like I said, you might want to kick back and get comfortable. We're going to look at globally what is going on. And I ask my angels, ancestors, guardians, and guides to please protect this circle as I work with you all to channel these messages for the collective. Allow these messages to be rooted only in divine love, only in divine truth and divine wisdom. Ashe. Oof. Okay, Great Mother, please communicate through me or send your messengers and let me know what it is that we are to know on a global end right now. What goddesses are speaking to us on a global end right now? Please, one more. Thank you. Okay. So, off the bat, we have Yemaya, Yemaya, Yemoja, Yemoya. Different names, same archetype. Mawu, Mother Earth. And then we have Ain, or I believe the name, how you pronounce it correctly in Gaelic or in Celtic is Anya. 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 Leap of faith. Okay, okay. Something's troubling the waters. Okay, so there's something in the water. There's something with the oceans. Oh God. All right. Open up this. Give me a moment, y'all, because sometimes what they show me, I don't want to say because it makes me worried. And the reason why I say worried is because it's sometimes I see like a natural disaster and I don't know if I need to be channeling that or if that's just symbolic of an image to show me to communicate a different message. I feel like these cards don't belong to that. Open up my woo, please. Bear with me, y'all. We want to get it correct, right? So open up my woo. Basically the same energy. Yeah. Okay. Open it up again. And open up Anya. Open up Anya. Okay. All right. So what I see coming in, and this is just kind of for the month of, we're in June, right? I don't be knowing sometimes. I don't know sometimes. I just go. All right. So I think we're in the month of June, right? So with this being, I see around this month, there's going to be something that will be troubling in the water. I'm noticing that there is something around the waters that are going to be happening with Yemaya. Okay. When I say that, it could be, I'm seeing something like two things. Something that's a tidal wave or a tsunami. I'm being showed a tsunami or some type of tidal wave that is going to affect both people and affect animals and wildlife. I know they say sometimes when tidal waves happen, where did the wildlife go? Like they know to get out of Dodge, but I have a feeling that something may happen that's going to affect both. Now it could also, I'm also being shown an explosion happening in water, some type of explosion that is happening, some type of testing that's being done, maybe by a company, by business, by a particular government. I don't want to go into those details because if there's special testing going on, sometimes that shit is top secret, and I don't want the men in black knocking on my door coming for me, because it will be war. May the best man win. But I do see that what does happen on the explosion end, if there's an explosion that happens in water, a great body of water, like in an ocean, there's going to be repercussions that are associated or connected to it. Animal, wildlife, some people, it could be local indigenous people, are all affected by this, and they did not realize this during the time of testing. And I'm saying this because of the Eight of Swords here. It's kind of like, I feel like they want to hide their hands. It's like, oh shit, let me hide my hands from this. Or I also feel like this is shame. It's like, I can't believe we didn't make sure that this was cleared in the parameter. And as a result, let's keep it real. As a result, what I can see happening is the tsunami being an aftermath or effect of some type of testing happening in the ocean with that bomb. Now, here's the thing. You may not be aware. We may not hear about the testing. We may not hear about this explosion that happens. It may not be something that's on popular news, but this is what I'm seeing. So you might just hear about one piece of a puzzle. Oh, there's a tsunami, but what triggered it? Oh, that testing. And again, it may just not be something that can be public knowledge, because perhaps the government system that's working on that cannot let that information out. They cannot leak it. The public cannot be privy to everything, So I'm just going to put that out there. We can't handle all information. Okay. So I'm also feeling like when we move into my woo's energy, I feel like the mother or the great mother is saying, is there like an environmentalism, like awareness day coming up, or Earth Day was in May, right? But this is a different message. Whoa, this is interesting. Give me a minute. Let me sit with it. Okay, I'm going to say what I hear. You know what I'm saying? Take what you can get from it. I'm hearing that as you spend more time in nature, your relationships are going to be repaired. So do you see with the Lover's card here? And pardon the glare. I'm still working out the logistics in this new setup I got. But with the Lover's card here, I feel like we have to come together. So I'm hearing that pay more attention to giving love into the world, like picking up wrappers behind yourself, picking up like garbage wrappers behind yourself, picking up, just doing your part. Like if you have a dog and your dog drops its dog shit, pick up your dog shit, like clean that shit up. No, it's probably fertilizer, but seriously, it's like, that's a personal thing. That's personal. But I feel that as we are giving love into the earth, and for the women, shit. Okay, she just showed me. You know why she showed me? She showed me with her nails. Look at her nails. You see her nails there? It's like to the divine feminines, moving more in your natural essence. Like doing, like today when I was wanting to shoot this, I'm like, when I do my little makeup, let me just keep it light and natural, right? That little nude lip, keep things more lighter, fair. Really the aesthetic I was going for was like this kind of like beige glowy face, But all of that aside, I just feel that there's a natural calling, getting back to naturalness, getting back to eating from the earth, maybe going to farm to table restaurants, maybe doing a vegetarian diet. There's something about loving yourself through the earth and how that is going to, and making yourself more natural. This is a call to the divine feminines out there, stepping into like your natural beauty a little bit more is what I'm seeing we're doing this month of June. Or learning to appreciate ourselves in our natural state. Because even if you're not comfortable yet with going outside, or you don't have a profession, because some professions, let me keep it real, like corporate America, you got to dress up, you got to put makeup on, you got to look the part. Otherwise, you don't really get the respect. You don't. You can't come to work looking homely. Like, clean up. I don't make the rules. I just play the game till I can win. So I just feel that if you're in an environment, or if you work in a environment where you have to be presentable, you will learn to be more comfortable maybe you'll even wear a little bit less makeup. Maybe you don't do false lashes, you'll just do mascara. Maybe you don't do full face, you just do partial face. Maybe you don't do like nails, you just get like your nails done natural, or you just do like a French manicure, which is like clean, natural, sexy, classy, timeless. Okay, timeless. Or French manicure, French pedicure, timeless. And I see like lovers, like your love, like I see like love coming in more because of this. I see love interests from people. I just see attention happening, and I don't mean to be biased to the divine feminines, okay? But to the divine feminines, I really do, because the divine feminines lead the earth. You know, like the divine masculines build, they run, and they rule. But the divine feminines are the creators and they lead, okay? Everyone has their strength. So I just feel that you are leading a mission of love, and it's starting with loving your own naturalness, loving the earth by learning how to cook with more raw foods, or learning how to garden, and learning how to appreciate the earth. Because I feel like when we appreciate the natural raw elements that are around us, we start to appreciate the beauty that we see within ourselves. It's just something about connecting with Mawu that brings you into an inner confidence of, I don't need much. Everything I need is here. So that is certainly the two things that I'm seeing so far. Let's take a look at this last area with Anya. Take a risk and put your heart's true desire into action. What I love about Anya is such a androgynous being. Anya is related to the Fae, one of the queen of the Fae realm, also an ancient mother in Celtic beliefs. She has the archetype of the ancient mother. But see, what's funny here is Anya ain't no joke. Like, you see how Anya here looks light and delicate. The energy of this archetype is no joke. It can be very serious, have a lot of depth, have a lot of shadow. And I find it interesting that it's here with the Knight of Swords, because this usually indicates conflict of some sort. So I wonder, what I'm hearing immediately is that there is conflict with the air quality. There's something with the air. Open this up a little bit more. Please open this up a little bit more. Thank you. I'm going to have to clear this because I'm getting energy from a different reading. But yeah, so like I was saying, I see that there is something going on with air quality. I know that during this time of original recording, and this is somewhat of a timeless message, even though it's more geared towards the energies transiting in June. But I do feel that we just had that wildfire on the East Coast, where in Canada the wildfire was occurring, but out here is where I'm at. I'm in New Jersey, New York, tri-state area personally. The smog was coming over and going even further south and affecting others. So I feel that we have, there's something with the air quality. And then we're going to move forward after this. Open this up, Spirit. Help me to understand a little bit better. One moment, guys. Yeah. Okay. Yo, this is wild. One moment, y'all. Okay. Okay, here's what I'm seeing. And what I'm hearing. God. Okay, let me get one more card. Somebody's fucking with the air. Somebody's being paid. There's I'm spot on. Look, like it or not, I'll put timestamps if you don't care about the celestial stuff. You don't want to hear this part. You don't believe it, because this is really hard for me to grapple. Okay, it's hard for me to grapple too. Somebody's fucking with the air. There is a invisible force. There's like an entity that is paid. They're paid lucratively. They're paid well. They I'm hearing it's how we get sick. It's how we, and I'm not talking about chemtrails. It's like chemtrail, schmemtrail. Honey, that was like, that's so 89 of you. Like, this is some new shit. This is some real new. For some of us, is that correct? No. Okay. Yeah. So there's something going on with the air quality. I'm seeing like this entity with this magician card, but in reverse. I'm seeing like an entity or a force, or I feel like it's just, it's a secret society. All we ask is trust. Why is that lyric coming up? So we're going to leave it there. It's some type of unseen, unknown force, figure, powers that be, PTB is like what we like to call them, or one of the PTBs, that is doing something to the air quality. And the air quality is going to attack some of our like lung system, or our just respiratory. It's just something with the air. Okay, so I'm just going to say this because you can't say certain words, otherwise the video will get removed and revoked. But I am seeing some force that is polluting the air. They are paid to do it. That is what their purpose is. It could be just testing to see if, hey, let's see if this gas, nuclear, chemical, biochemical warfare product works. We just bought it from insert weapons company. And they might just go to like a little small town or a big town and let's see how many people get sick from it, or have a reaction, and what type of reaction. How do y'all think they test these products out? Just right. That, you got it. I like that guy. I like her too. She's good. I like both of y'all. So yes, we are the guinea pigs. And I'm not saying us directly. It could be a small town. It could be a region. It could be a state. It could be an area. It could be a part of the world. It could be in the middle of nowhere. You'll never hear about it. Or it could be right in your backyard. It could be something that you agree to sign up for. Yeah, sure, I'll go for a free trial and you're going to pay me $5,000. You know, anything like that. But I do see that. I'm going to transition away from that, because I might be revealing some secrets, and we don't want no problems. But it is what it is, you know. Bring the noise, bring the funk. So let's move into how we can use this energy on an individual level and see what's going on with us individually, Spirit. Let me know. I want to clarify with that. We're going to use this goddess deck. We'll do one more shuffle. Okay, so Goddess, please transition me into, on the individual collective level, what can we do individually to channel this energy transiting through June for our best? Wow. 4 cards came out, one drop, so I'm going to take it. So we have Child Design. It is in reverse. We have Mother Creativity. also in reverse. We have boundaries, also in reverse. And then we have the High Priestess Isis, which I'll tell you right now, this card seldom comes out. So it's an honor to have you here. Okay. So immediately I am noticing how this child is getting back in tune with being childlike, being a little kid, foresting and exploring. The way that we can use this energy to best master ourselves is we're taking a visit in June back down memory lane to our younger child. And this is not, or our younger inner child. And this is not just I'm going to do an inner child work. I've done that already, blah, blah, blah. No. This is inner child work to get you back towards your creative spark. There is, hold on. Yes. There is a plethora of creative and intuitively inspired solutions and ideas and sparks of ways for you to solve your woes and your problems that's coming in right now. Thank you. Yes. You're going to use this, or the best way to use this energy that's transiting right now is to something about your daydreams. There's something about you left something in your past. Ooh. So we left something in our pasts that we're being called to go back and to visit again. We planted a seed. It's like when a dog buries its bone and then it forgets where it buries its bone. I heard the same thing about squirrels through White Feather Tarot, who I love her station. So if y'all like me, I like her. But I like a bunch of different style readers. That's how you get the best energy readings. So check her out, White Feather Tarot. But she was telling how she had learned that squirrels, when it's time to harvest, they bury so many nuts and they hide them away for the winter that they forget where they hid them at. Like, where did I put the nuts? I forgot where my nuts are. So I just feel that there is a seed that you planted a long time ago. This was a seed for a dream that you did not think you could do, or maybe you didn't believe in this dream, or you didn't have the encouragement, you didn't have the advantage, you didn't have the opportunities back then. You know how, like, if you don't have the money, your parents are not going to pay for you to take piano lessons, or buy you a piano or a keyboard. So it's like, good luck learning. I always loved the piano, but I can't play it. So it's something like that, where now you can go back and you can revisit and you can start to have that. Let's open up our next card. Oh gosh, you guys got the Lovers card again. It did also come out with the Knight of Pentacles. I'm going to acknowledge that, but not keep it out. And I say that because the energy right now is for you. It's not a new seed to plant. It's an old seed that you planted of something that you loved to do. Maybe you loved painting, or you were a really good artist, but you just never nurtured that gift. I just feel like you are getting another chance to re-spark that. This month, I feel like it's time for us to be still, be silent, and allow expression to flow through us. June is the month of Gemini, right? We go from Taurus, which is the person that the archetypal energy in the zodiac that creates and founds things and feels it through its senses, through the sensory of all five senses. We don't need to name them, okay? all 5 of your senses. And then when we go to Gemini, as we progress in astrology from May to June, Gemini teaches you how to take all of that you've felt in those 5 senses and begin to express it out. Show the world what you got, honey. Show me what you've always dreamed of being when you were a little kid. What was your dream when you were a little child, when they asked you what occupation or what do you want to be when you get older? They didn't say occupation. Maybe some schools they did. But what do you want to be when you get older? This is the byproduct of never having that space to nurture that. And those of you who did have that space, right on, like, blessings to you for having that. But still, go back, because there's something else there in your past from your childhood that you left there. And it could be for you, for some of you, emotional nurturance, giving yourself the emotional space. Oh shit. And I just realized there's Gemini at the bottom of this card right here. You can't make it up. Highest honor hand to the goddess and gods. I did not notice that there was a Gemini symbol at the back, at the bottom of that. So yeah, this is about you expressing what it is that you love, and also expressing, like I was saying a moment ago, from the emotional body, the emotional state. For some of you, this could be, what did I go through as a child? What were my feelings as a child? And how can I now work through those feelings? How can I now express that out of me? And I really feel like for a lot of you who are still watching, which thank you for being here with me, I want to say that you probably are some of the folks that are not the best at saying how you feel. You might not just be good at that. So this is a call to action for you to begin to express that. What I see in the next field, let's move on a little bit, is with boundaries we have here, but it is in reverse, y'all. Okay, so it is in reverse. And boundaries has the energy of, I believe this is Virgo and Taurian energy. And I'm just going to say the earth signs because it doesn't really indicate. I think Saturn is on there. So yeah, Virgo, Capricorn, and Taurus I'm going to add to that because of the bull looking creature, but it really looks like a Capricorn, like a sea goat. So open this up for me, Spirit, please. What are you helping us to see with boundaries, or what are you wanting us to see here with the boundaries card? I'm hearing move past your boundaries, move past your limitations. I'm going to consider both cards for this one here, King of Wands at the bottom. So we have here the Queen of Pentacles, and then we have here the Page of Wands. Wands. What wands? Okay. So with the Queen of Pentacles and the Page of Wands, I feel like you are... Oh, so I'm hearing that you're not living within your means. Right now in June is a good time to use that Mercurian energy, because I believe Gemini is Mercury, right? Somebody correct me if I am wrong. But Gemini, using the Mercurian energy, it's good for trying to evaluate or look around and assess. You see how she's like looking around and assessing, like, how can I get off of this without pricking my metal boot? She has a metal boot on, right? That's why she got the boots on, because she know damn well you ain't getting off of there, sis. How you getting down with all them thorns? You're going to have to ride your foxes back. You're going to have to ride it back down. All right, anyway. So it's like she's trying to devise a master plan, or like, it's like, what do I want to conquer next? I wonder if I, like something like that. But you might be still too young in skill, but not just skill, too young in energy, because this is the Page of Wands. So you may not even have like the energetic, the willpower. They're not saying energy, like the willpower, the gumption, the moxie, the spunk. You don't have it yet, kiddo. Like keep trying. Like you're not quite there yet. But I want to kind of go back to living outside of your means. There's something that they're saying about many of us are living outside of our means, or living beyond our means. And I do feel like this is a means in our finances, looking at how we're just frivolously spending money and seeing how we can be more... Oh, so it's not about ration and save because things are running out, because I don't like that energy. Because if we're all gods, the generator, the operator, and destroyer, if we all are masters of our own energy and master manifestors, then we can manifest an infinite amount of supply of anything. Ashe, 33 on the clock. However, I feel that we have to shift into that mindset and shift into that energy. Hold on. I lost my train of thought, but it's going to come back. Yes, that's what I was going to say. So, no, I'm getting a different message, so hold on. No. Let's stick with this one. So what I feel like is, for some of you, you are not yet at a place where you're able to kind of leap. You see how that little rabbit in the background is leaping into action? It's not about you spending money on things that you already have. Like, let me save more money. Like, you probably have, I'm not trying to tell you not to save your money, but I feel like you should be putting your money and investing it towards things that are more fruitful to you, that will give back to you. Maybe you've always wanted to go rock climbing and you've never done it. So now is the time for you to do it. This is a time for us to see how we can use our energy. With the Queen of Pentacles here, it's a financial thing, but it's more so a energy. It's like what is the currency of your energy right now? And I feel like the currency of your energy needs to go towards, this is going to be very vulgar, but things that make your dick hard. You know what I'm saying? Like, if it don't make your dick hard, don't do it. If it don't get you wet, girl, don't do it. Like, you're being called to look at what excites you and to explore that a little bit deeper, because again, many of you might find that this thing that's exciting to you, that you're being called to push past your boundaries. Or when I said live outside of your means, I kind of feel like it's also like do things that you don't typically do, like move outside of your means, like to just move outside of your means. I'm gonna ask for a new card. So that's energy from a different reading. Open up the High Priestess, please. So with the Four of Swords, with the Four of Swords in reverse, many of us haven't been listening to our intuition, but your intuition right now is telling you how to lay something to rest. There is something that we have been doing, or there's something that you have been working on, working towards. There's like something that you kind of been like spinning your wheels with. It could even be like trying to problem solve something. It's like, how do I fix this issue? But you're not going to be able to fix it. You're going to have to put it on pause for a little bit and just lay things to rest and allow, because this was reverse. But I feel that you need to allow the messages to come into you. You need to allow, just be still, like this stone sculpture right here, and allow everything to just trickle and anchor on into you naturally. Okay? So I'm going to close and leave our reading here. I think as a conclusion, this month of June, this message felt like it was a little bit everywhere, but that's okay. You take the pieces that apply to you and then chuck the rest that doesn't. But definitely go back in time, mentally at least, and look at your inner child. What were some of those things that you've always wanted to get into and always wanted to do and wanted to explore and wanted to express and wanted to experience? And you can start to give yourself that now. Push past your boundaries. Try to see how you can navigate out of your current circumstance, your current situation, your current dilemma, your current conflict, your current problem. But before you can get the energy, the willpower, the gumption, the fuel to move forward, you have to connect with your intuition first. You have to listen to your spirit guides, your higher self, and you got to understand first what it is, what step do you need to take, which direction do you need to go. And in order for you to get that guidance and get that step, you've got to be still. You've got to allow yourself to be still. Many of you are being called to express this month. Express yourself through writing, express yourself through art, express yourself by having conversations with, I really don't even think it's a verbal expression. I got to fall back. It's not a verbal expression. There's not a verbal expression here, guys. This is an expression from the heart, from the throat chakra. This is straight up throat chakra energy that's around us this month. So for those of you who work with your chakras, hey, I want to just say I'm sensing a lot of throat chakra energy. So get your blue crystals out, do your throat chakra mantras, and really strengthen that, because I feel that your voice, your message, for those of you who have one, because you want to work in a public, as a public figure in any arena, it's going to have greater reach in the months to come. Okay, so I hope that you found something from this message, and until the next time, Love Naturally is out.